Assalamu alaikum. Greetings to you all. Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health at home. Students, we are going to start Scholastic Active English course book of class 5. Starting with unit number 1. The topic is the collector of sliced bread. The text type is poem. Students, there are many types of text types. For example, narration, autobiography, biography, investigative text, and poetry. This is the text type. The text type we are going to discuss is poem. In this chapter, you will be able to learn, read and understand the poem, appreciate the humor of underlining the poem, answer simple questions about subject of poem, identify adjectives that become plural nouns, identify gerunds and gerund phrases, understand the use of helping verbs, long vowel OU sound, converse on phone. Okay, begin the lesson with a discussion on hobbies. What are hobbies? Do you have some hobbies? Hobbies play an important role in our life. Those things which inspires us the most and we love to do in our spare time are called our hobbies. Hobbies play an important part in our life. They keep us busy in spare hours and make life happy. They make us forget our worries and give us inspiration. They make life interesting and pleasant. They give us energy and teach us the dignity of labor. All hobbies are useful in one way or the other. The one the poet has discussed is the collector of sliced bread. What comes to your mind after listening or after reading the topic? The collector of sliced bread. Is this topic is about food? No. This topic is about collecting sliced bread. The poet has described that he chose the hobby of collecting sliced bread, and everyone asked him that this is not useful, that some have the hobby of collecting stamps, reading books, and some have to. There are many hobbies to choose. The teacher of the poet asked him that you can save stamps, you can read books, you can collect music albums, you can collect coins. These are the different types of hobbies you can choose. But why did you choose the hobby as a hobby collecting of sliced bread? The poet replied, in this poem the poet replied that there is a magic in this hobby. The magic is that the slice color change frequently. It turns to white, sometimes it turns to green, and then to purple, then to another blue color. The color pattern shift and change, and that's why he is inspired by this hobby, the collecting of sliced bread. The poet used humorous sentence that my slice magically changed color. The poem is free verse poem. This poem is free verse poem. You can see on your books, page number 8 and page number 9, there is no regular rhythm in these verses. The poem in which there is no regular rhythm is called free verse poem. Although there is a rhyme hidden between these lines. That is all about the poem. You will enjoy the poem. Students, you are going to learn a new vocabulary in this text. Legitimate. It means conforming to the laws or following rules. Hooked. It means addicted. Loaves. It is the plural form of loaf. Loaf means bread, a piece of bread. Bliss. It means great joy. Poke. To excite. To dig. This is the meaning of these words. These are the meanings of these words. You may learn. These are the vocabulary you may learn in this topic. Read the poem carefully and answer the question given on page number 10, part A, reading comprehension. Now coming to the vocabulary, dear students, there are some adjectives that becomes nouns when we add the before them. In this poem, you can see that there are some adjectives before them. The poet used the to make them noun. Some adjectives become nouns when we add the before them. I am repeating, some adjectives become nouns when we add the before them. For example, strong. This is an adjective. This is an adjective, and if we use the before them, before it is the strong, the rich, the poor, the old. We use the before following adjectives: the dread, the young, the weak, the disabled, the French. You can get many more examples from your daily life. When we use the before them, these are also called as plural nouns. What are plural nouns? Plural nouns are words used to indicate that there is more than one person, animal, place, thing or idea. There is an exercise on page number 11. You have to solve the exercise and use the before the adjectives to make them plural nouns. Coming to the next portion, grammar portion. So coming to the grammar portion, we will discuss about gerund. In this poem, you can see the poet has used different words like changing, photography, reading, taking photographs. He used gerunds. He used ing at the end of the verb to make them noun. A gerund is a verbal that ends in ing and functions as a noun. The term verbal indicates that the gerund, like the other two kinds of verbs, is based on a verb and therefore expresses action or state of being. However, since a gerund functions as a noun, it occupies some positions in a sentence that a noun ordinarily would. For example, subject, direct object, subject, complement and object of preposition. We can take an example. I enjoyed baking on the weekend. I enjoyed baking on the weekend. The word baking is a gerund. Baking is an object in the sentence. Baking is used as an object in the sentence. Number 2, studying is important. Studying is subject. In this sentence, the word gerund, studying, is used as a subject. Diego enjoys painting. Painting is used as an object. Paul's favorite pastime is fishing. The fishing is used as an object in the following sentence. Here, discuss some other examples. Gerunds as subject complement. For example, my cat's favorite activity is sleeping. My cat's favorite food is salmon. Students, see page number 12 of your book, of your textbook. There is an exercise for you to solve and to do practice about the gerunds. You have to fill in the blanks using the suitable gerund or gerund phrase for each sentence. Now, coming to the helping verbs. What are helping verbs? Helping verb is a verb that adds functional or grammatical meaning to the clause in which it appears, so as to express tense, aspect, modality, voice, emphasis, etc. For example, in your book on page number 13, the writer have talked about would, helping verb would. Would is used as past tense of will. We use it to refer to the repetitive actions we used to do. It is also used with the words would like, would love, would prefer, and would rather. We use the helping verb would. I am repeating, we use the helping verb would to express preference, to emphasize our choice. We use would rather. For example, listen to me carefully. I would like a chocolate ice cream for dessert. I would like a chocolate ice cream for dessert. Miss Mickey would like tea with milk. Nina would rather eat fruit than cake. These are the examples in which we use would to emphasize on our choice, to express our preference. For some more examples are, I hope you would. Why didn't you do? I hope I would love to eat soup. These are the following sentences in which the helping verb would is used to express preference, to emphasize our choice. For example, I would like a chocolate ice cream. Number 2, I would love to eat soup. Number 3, Nina would rather read in library than play cricket. Students, on page number 13, there is an exercise for you to solve to complete each sentence using would or would rather, so that you get more and more you can have more and more practice at home. Now on page number 14, there is exercise about spellings. Vowel sound OU sound. I am reading few words. Listen to them carefully. House, sound, found, mouse, mouse, mouth, cloud, shout, mountain, couch, fountain, bounce, proud, round, thousand, loud. These all words have OU sounds. They have long vowel OU sound. Now on page number 14, you have to complete the story with the words from the word list or given above paragraph on exercise A. In exercise A. So it's your homework time. Learn and solve unit number 1. Complete. Make a list of OU words. Make sentences using gerunds. Use helping verb would in sentences. Write a paragraph on your hobby. Handouts are available in school's account office or on the Garrison WhatsApp number. You can note it down from the board. Books are available at Booksource and Imran Kitabpur. For more updates, follow the official page of Garrison School System on Facebook.